name's Cameron Bruce. I'm from Halifax, Nova Scotia. I currently play on Citadel Varsity Soccer, and this past summer I played for the U17 AAA women's team. My favorite memory of soccer was this summer when I scored the winning goal in the bronze medal game to make us go to the provincial final.
I kind of picked her out right from the start. I think she played right back actually, and I felt she was a little bit more suited for the center. She's a competitor. She's playing full games now. And even in grade 10 and 11, I've had her in. Absolutely, I think you're getting an excellent student. She's very concerned about how well she plays out here. Like she cares, right?
I'm in the position we had her playing in was center back. So she really sees everybody. She's in the back of the field, right in the middle. And so she tells people where they need to go, who they need to mark, and you have to direct in that position. So she's really stepped up and played a great role because not only does she make sure she knows where her partner, her other center back is, but she also tries to make sure she can tell all the girls on the field, like, hey, this girl's open, make sure you pick her up. So she is very vocal, and it helps her a lot, which is great.
I've worked with a lot of athletes, and some of them at a very high level. And you almost have to be a bit of a psychologist in order to get them to do what you have planned on a given day. Usually these folks are highly talented, and they kind of run on that, but a lot. With Cam, you don't have to worry about that. He doesn't quit, and I've seen evidence of that in our 1 hour sessions that we have. You know, there's even the odd day where I might want to cut it short for a given reason, and it might be rest and recovery, or you notice that the athlete's starting to slow down. But it is kind of difficult to shut Cameron down.
Yeah, as a center back, that's kind of my job. I'm pretty good at the leadership role. I like to direct traffic, and I'm pretty smart, so I can see the field really well. As a center back, I do have the advantage of seeing the field, knowing my surroundings and when and where to pass the ball. Well, I am a defender, so I think my biggest strengths are like the defensive mindset. I'm also very, very aggressive. My attacking, like as a center back, getting forward a little bit more involved in the attacking third of the field. Very, very tough. I can take a hit and I can give a hit, and I'd like to see the way I can see the field as well, and how I'm a really great leader.
And most girls are just kind of going through the motions. Cam's still playing. Actually, both the coaches commented today, so that's the difference, right? It's like that mental toughness, that mental preparedness.
Her main strength is that she's not afraid to get in on a tackle. If the ball's in the air, she'll be jumping for it. If someone's coming hard in, she'll be the first one to lay that tackle in, which is great because a lot of people will shy away and wait for the moment, but Cameron will always be the one we put in for free kicks or we put in for corners because she knew where to go, and she was also not afraid to jump up and maybe take one of the taller girls. She might not have some height that other girls have, but she definitely has the presence that they have, which is definitely one of her strengths.
One of my weaknesses coaches used to say was like my fitness and my agility, but I've worked on that all year, and I think that's improved the most. Time management is the key. I found throughout my soccer career and school career that balancing it has helped me.
You mentioned determination. That's exactly what you're looking for. Somebody that's absolutely determined to make it, and Cam has a work ethic that any coach would want. Right off the bat, I knew that Cameron's physical literacy was high, and any little corrections, I just had to verbally give them to her, and then in turn the correction was made.
I find Cameron is very receptive to feedback. She takes constructive criticism very well, and I also think it's because she played multi-sports, so she had different types of coaches. I don't have to sugarcoat things with Cameron. You can tell her to do something, and maybe if she doesn't get it the first or second time, she will work at it until she eventually does get it. And not only does she get it, but that she's at the level that the higher players are at. It's great to see, and I feel like at the next level, she's just going to increase. I mean, she's at the age where they haven't hit their peak yet.
So I think she possesses the ability to kind of take the criticism and kind of deal with that. But also she's a competitor too. Like, she'll question, which I appreciate as well. Like, why are we doing this? I actually had the luxury of teaching Cam. Smart kid, intelligent, great soccer awareness, great tackler.
If there was a scout coming to look at her, I would say that they would definitely have to look out for her communication on and off the ball. When she has it, she knows exactly where she wants to put it before she even gets it. But also when her teammates have it, she always makes sure that she's open or that other girls are moving, and she's very good at directing traffic in that way.
I think playing university soccer is a great experience as well, but I want to keep my options open. Wherever I want to go in the future, I'd be very good at balancing school and hopefully soccer. That is the goal. I have a 90 average. I also take advanced classes. I know when to grind, and I am not a procrastinator. Any opportunity for me to play soccer. I love the game. I work so hard. It's a big part of who I am today.
You're getting a student first, I think, right? And you're getting an exceptional soccer player. You're getting somebody that's technically sound, that cares and competes and wants to play. She's been chosen as a captain because people listen to her. Right? I mean, they just naturally follow her. So she will dictate the pace of what we do here.
And coaches want determination, and they want hard work ethic, and they want coachability, and that's all there.
She was one of those type of players. She worked really hard, but she respected that she wasn't one of those captains and that maybe she wasn't there. Where the second year, she really stepped up to be that captain role, and in fact, we gave it to her by the end of it because she showed that she was here to work hard, she's motivated, she put extra hours in. Any future coach, they're really getting a hard-working player, and sometimes in practices, that's what you want. You want that hard-working player to push your other players.